Is that just pure Monday madness? We are live. It's 1 p.m. No excuses, you got to be live. There's a lot of news going on. Got some absolutely shocking stories. Shocking. I'm sure you may have got wind of them, maybe. A little bit here, a little bit there, who knows? But it's been absolutely crazy. It's literally getting to the point where UK will no longer be safe for anyone. I mean, blimey. Things that's been happening here, there, and everywhere. I mean, don't know if you're coming or going, but believe you me, in the UK, it's bad and it's getting worse. We always say everything gets worse before it gets better, but blimey, all sorts of stories were coming through, and I was like, wow, absolutely shocking. But before we smash on with some other story, I don't know, have you heard that the Afghans that were relocated to Britain, obviously, you know, they want to move to Britain like everyone else does, ignore every single country on the planet, let's just go to Britain. That's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? Hey, it's the yo-yo, beats and tapes. Hope you well, mate, on a Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. I did do a bit of a live yesterday, but I was feeling rough yesterday, so I only went about 20 minutes. It was the alien one as well. I was just like, oh, I had nothing in me. I had nothing in me, geez. Feel a bit better today, though, so, you know, bit of verbal diarrhea. We are on with the news, wizard style. But, Afghans relocated to Britain. How did they do that? They staged, yes, they staged torture videos. And it wasn't just one or two people, it wasn't even just 10 or 20 people, hundreds of Afghans staged torture videos in order to relocate to the UK, as the only real threat in Afghanistan is unemployment. And that is what was said by a former interpreter. And obviously, these are his claims that he knows what's going on. And the source served in the British forces in Afghanistan before starting a new life in the UK. But he said the threats that some of his countrymen faced had been exaggerated. Surprise, surprise. So that was just so they could enter and obviously stay in the UK. He said the only threat in Afghanistan is literally unemployment. With him, he actually has direct knowledge of how the previous Tory government processed applications for resettlement to the UK after the chaos of the Taliban returning to power 4 years ago. And that was just a big oops, wasn't it? I mean, what was the point of all that stuff, everything they were doing in Afghanistan, to just disappear and hand it back to the Taliban? Why not? It's crazy. But he alleged the Afghanistan Relocations and Assistance Policy, which is known as ARAP, ARAP, which was subject to a major data breach in July, have been open to exploitation by Afghans seeking a better life in the UK. And you know they're going to exploit it. Of course they are. I mean, blimey. What is it about? How many countries are there on this planet? But no, it's only the UK. It's as if they want to come here and then force their Islamic ways on the British people. Just saying. But this source claims there were multiple cases of applicants sending British officials false Taliban threat letters, staging torture videos, and faking the Taliban attacking them or close relatives. See, this is what they go to. I mean, holy moly! There's me hiding behind a microphone. They're hiding behind actual lies. It's crazy. Just to come into the UK, are they that desperate? Because you know at some point, like, Islam's just going to be like a cancer in the UK, and it's just going to. I mean, you must know that. Can't be just me that's fully aware of the Islamic threat. But Afghans who had already been granted asylum in other safe countries, such as Belgium, were still granted asylum in the UK. So they could have stayed in Belgium. Alas, no, that's not good enough. We want the UK. We want to take on the UK. We want to infect the UK and destroy it from within. Several applicants even pushed to bring in large families, including their spouse, children, parents, siblings, and even second wives. The bloomin' cheek of it. That's all bloomin' cheek of it. And funny enough, some individuals were actually accepted for relocation, despite only working for 1 or 2 days as interpreters with the British forces. So that's it. They just do 1 or 2 days, and that's it. We've got to go and live in the UK now. Apparently, under the government scheme, an individual who's granted relocation is allowed to bring his or her spouse and any of their dependent children under the age of 18. Well, you're telling me you're like shocked that they've been manipulating the system? No. This source actually noted that he was aware of numerous cases in which applicants falsely claimed their children were under 18 despite being in their 20s. I mean, is there anything from Afghanistan or anything that's actually honest? I mean, obviously not. Buongiorno Electrodoc, hope you are well. And all this flag stuff is showing me red flags. Oh no, I can't put my red flag up now, or they'll pull that down too. Yeah, they will, mate. Yeah, they will. Oh, if it's red, white, and blue, or just red, not happening. You're right. But that's crazy. See, this is do 1 day's work with British forces, and that's it. Lie about your kid's age. I mean, there's nothing honest about these Afghans, is there? Absolutely nothing honest. He said, now they are going to college with British kids who are very much younger than them, which is worrying to the community and a risk to the British culture. Multiple governments in the past 15 years have used several different routes to relocate over 35,000 Afghans, expected to cost the Ministry of Defence between 5.5 and 6 billion. Billion. The intimidation policy, Britain's first relocation scheme, was set up to help those facing serious threats from the Taliban because of their links to British forces. And then they just milked it and abused it. And then, like I say, oh, you can come and live in Belgium. No, we want the UK. Why? Another programme was made in 2012 for individuals such as interpreters who had worked in dangerous roles with British soldiers for at least a year. So obviously, in this case, obviously, you know, not just 1 or 2 days work with the British forces and then running off to England. I mean, blimey, we're a special breed, we are in the UK. I mean, it's funny because how many people are wearing these blinkers? They're just like so oblivious, yet there's people like us who are so blatantly aware of. I don't get it. I don't know how it works. I mean, blimey, they literally any which way that an Afghan could have abused something, he would have. But to fake torture videos, fake Taliban threatlet. Oh, and apparently, in 2021, the eligibility criteria was expanded, with fears about the impact of growing instability as the Taliban re-entered government. Yeah, because everyone just left it after all those years. People just waltzed off and left it. 4 years after the Taliban entered power, the source said he is aware of Afghans who have been resettled in the UK and are making trips back and forth for holidays and other trips. Yeah, because it's that bad, they go back on holiday. As we had with that other lad the other day that we heard about. But the source said he's witnessed interpreters from various units, from special force units. There are hundreds of them going in and coming back. It made me disappointed because British people believed there was a high threat to the interpreters. Yeah, it's such a threat that they just decide to go back on holiday. Yeah. And I've seen the cops say flags can only be flown in designated protest areas. Madness. Yeah, I mean, you can wave a Hamas flag or a Palestinian flag, not a problem. Do that all day long. But you want to do a Union Jack or a St George's flag, especially in the United Kingdom? How dare you? How very dare you? They actually said it to Billy Moore today in his last video. Yeah, designated areas. Wow, it's crazy. I mean, I don't understand. Like, if Palestine Action has been prescribed as a terrorist organisation, which blooming well should be, why there should be more arrests, there should be more convictions, but nothing's happening. I mean, at what point would do you ever hear about something going, oh, that's been prescribed as a terrorist organisation, and then you're like, right, okay, I'll have a flag, I'm gonna have a sign supporting it, I'm going out. Who does that? I mean, what are they trying to get at? It's absolutely nuts. But yeah, like the fact that they're staging torture videos. That's the Afghans lying in order to be, oh, well, you know. But anyway, right. Let's I got these bits from GB News on their website. So obviously, feel free to go on their website and you can read it, etc. Let's share the screen so you can see the. You need to see what I can see, don't you, geese? Okay, geese. There you go. This is weird because there's literally no description of these men whatsoever. Bearing in mind there was a Good Samaritan who stepped in, there's no description of these men. And I'm not being funny, but when there's no description, what's the first thing you think they are? Or who they are, where they're from? Just saying. Are the police doing what they did when it was around the other said incident at Southport? Oh look, it looks like I don't know why Advance UK official live stream didn't go out. Orang Hotel exit all on camera. Yeah, well, I streamed it for 2 hours live, so I've done my bit getting it out there. I think it had about 2,000 views, so that's not too bad, is it? I mean, it's not often I get videos that like that because I get shadow banned due to type of content. And obviously, as soon as you mention like Islam, Tommy Robinson, asylum seekers, illegal immigrants, Afghanistan, or something, like I've said, I seem to get shadow banned. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and get bell notifications on. And you might find that even when I go live, you'll get a notification when the live has ended. They say, oh, the Wizard's Words is live. So you'll go there and they go, stream finished 2 minutes ago. Funny that. But yeah, I hope you all got your coffees on a Monday. Got to have your brew. But yeah, there's literally no description of these guys. And I thought, isn't that strange? So yeah, it's a bit of a GB News day today. I tell you, I was looking for all my stories and the best write-ups. One on the actual going to certain newspapers, you dart around like Daily Mail, Telegraph, this, that, and everything else. I mean, I'll have a little bit here and there of every newspaper, whatever, but GB News are on the ball. So, needless to say, I decided that I would use their stories. It's all good for GB News, isn't it? But a woman has been RAP'd by a group of men in a churchyard in Oxfordshire, learn to speak, police have said. The woman in her 30s was RAP'd outside St Mary's Church in Banbury and the surrounding area of the town centre in the early hours of Sunday morning, according to Thames Valley Police. Authorities have appealed for a woman who tried to stop the horrific crime to come forward. The police continue to look for witnesses or anyone who has information relating to the incident. It's understood they will be conducting house-to-house and CCTV inquiries in order to find the perpetrators. But that's when I read this, they said there was someone there and they stopped it. A Good Samaritan stepped in. They would have seen who it was, surely. They'd have descriptions of. Seems a bit strange. You tell me why they're not releasing the descriptions of. Is there any hotels nearby with asylum seekers in it? Just asking for a friend. Police have released very few details of the men involved, but Detective Sergeant Mark Personius said there is a horrific crime and Thames Valley Police is conducting a thorough investigation to identify the offenders. Hang on, no. You just said there's a Good Samaritan there. What are you on about? Very few details of the men involved. Is it just me here, or... Advanced UK can't be that advanced yet. No, you're having issues with their feeds. But I think Mum's on Paul Thorpe feed or something. Or it was on Paul Thorpe, so I done it via that. So, oh, you got your latte? I've got my Nescafe. I haven't been to Costa Coffee yet. Should do, shouldn't I? I don't know. There's a leftist gonk womble in charge of the hotel route. I mentioned this to the manager. Yeah. Yeah, I know. We're all sat waiting. We had to jump on the other one, didn't we? So yeah, please have very few. Look, it's right here. I mean, it's how is that possible when there is someone, i.e., a Good Samaritan? It clearly states in the title. Look, let's go up. Look. Before a Good Samaritan stepped in to help. Police have released very few details of the men involved. What's going on? Do you think it might possibly be Muslim men? Muslim men? They seem to think that they can go around and do what they want to do with Western women and girls, because obviously it's like a little trophy to them, innit? Like killing Jews and RAPE type women from the Western world. They see all that as like a little medal on their chest. The whole ideology, the whole way of thinking is twisted. But I'm making a public appeal to a specific witness, a woman who we believe may have tried to help the victim. At this stage, we don't have a description of this Good Samaritan. Oh, they've done a runner. Well, that's strange. However, if you believe you are the woman, please contact the police, as you may have vital information that can help us piece together what happened. That's strange, like being a Good Samaritan and helping. Why have they disappeared? That, we need to find them ASAP, because obviously they're going to have the description, surely. But everyone's got like ring doorbells and this, that, and everything else. Surely there must be some sort of footage. The town centre would have been busy on Saturday night into the early hours of a Sunday morning. You know, there must be cameras in a town centre, like every single where we go, innit? It's Big Brother now. Blimey, you could probably go out for like 10 minutes to the shop and back and you're on about 100 different cameras. So to say there was like nothing, I'll be like, yeah, you're telling porkies. Therefore, I'd appeal to anyone else who saw or heard anything in the area between 12 a.m. and 2:30 a.m. Sunday morning. Please check any CCTV, dashcam or mobile phone footage you may have from the area, and if you have captured anything that you may feel would help us, please get in touch. Well, there is a scene watch in place at the church to enable us to carry out forensic examinations. We will also be conducting house-to-house and CCTV inquiries. But they literally have nothing. I don't know what we can say about that. They currently have absolutely nothing. I'll tell you what. The next story is not going to surprise you in the slightest. Because once again, No Costa, only corner shop lattes for me. I've got a Costa. It's probably maybe I'd say it's about maybe 10-minute walk, but for me it'd probably take me 20 minutes. Here you go, a Palestinian. All these pro-Palestinians, and here we are. We've got a Palestinian who tried to meet a schoolgirl, 14. 14. Palestinian. That's not going to bode well for Palestine action, is it? But they'll be like, oh no, well, what it is, bro, we've got an excuse for that because, you know, even the Prophet married a 6-year-old and consummated the marriage when she was 9. So, you know, a Palestinian meeting a schoolgirl who's 14, that's old enough to be, oh, I can go there. But, luckily, apparently, it turned out to be a decoy. Like you see them on Facebook, etc., don't you? The PDF hunters. But the asylum seeker from Gaza, i.e. Palestinian, tried to meet a 14-year-old schoolgirl for sex before getting arrested. The child had been in contact with a Palestinian man over 57 days and had agreed to meet him. Is thought to have been a decoy. Al-Najir Amir Abdul Rahim, 30, has been arrested and remains in custody. He has been charged with attempting to engage in sexual communications with a child and attempting to meet a child following grooming. Are we actually allowed to say anything about that? I mean, blimey, my channel and videos are getting shadow banned left, right and centre, but now I've said that, I'm doomed. I'm doomed. How dare you speak the truth and get this sort of news out there? We're trying to squash it. Palestinians are good people. They didn't really cheer on October the 7th and over 3,000 of them run into Israel to try and help Hamas murder. Oh, yeah. So Palestinian people are such nice people. Oh, the man will appeal at Manchester City Crown Court next month. Despite not being considered a flight risk, he will not be granted bail, as the court decided there were no conditions to reduce the risk that he would offend. So basically, he's been caught like trying to groom a 14-year-old, but they think that if they actually let him out on bail, he'll probably do it again. Appearing at Manchester Magistrates Court, he did not indicate his plea. Abdul Rahim is believed to have had an interview with the Home Office regarding his immigration status earlier this month. It's unclear how or when he arrived from Gaza. There is no specific visa scheme for Palestinian refugees in the UK. They are not eligible for resettlement programs like those for Ukrainian citizens. Because Palestinians, they are literally, if they come here, it's to force everything Islamic on us. I mean, are these people that stupid and naive that they can't see it? That they haven't got a clue? Palestinians are, in a context, not all, I'm not going to paint 100% of them, but there's a fair percentage of them that are just horrible, evil people. They voted in Hamas, and they would do exactly that today as well. Hamas said they're just going to keep trying. Just keep going and going and going and trying again and again and again. They will wipe the Jews off this planet. And the Palestinians are like, yep, we'll vote for you. And we'll cheer on October the 7th. We're doing everything that we can, you know, to indoctrinate our kids at school. Anything to hate Jews and Christians. And then what we'll do is we're going, we'll be a refugee in the UK. And we'll force our eye on people. And we'll start grooming 14-year-old girls. I mean, I'm not surprised. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. It's to be expected. There's literally nothing that will surprise me about having Palestinians and Islamic men in this country. How many women do you see on these boats? I think I've seen two. 2 women and 1 child. That's all I've seen since the beginning, personally, with my own eyes. Obviously, I assume there's a couple more. But we're talking 99.8% men. Islamic men coming to obviously be their little sleeper cells, waiting for the orders to do what they're going to do. I mean, how can people not see it? Advocates argue for a dedicated humanitarian scheme for Palestinians to provide safe and legal routes for those in immediate danger. No, 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 no. No, no, no. You're telling us we've got to bring in Afghans who just happen to be Islamic men. Now we've got to bring in Palestinians that are Islamic men. They're not in immediate danger. Everything that's happening is because the Palestinians voted for it. They cheered for it. I mean, what's going on? The war between Israel and Palestine began on October the 7th, 2023, when Hamas and other Palestinian military groups launched a surprise attack on Israel. Yes, they did. Oh, I don't know what to say. It's absolutely crazy. But we're the ones that will be deemed this, that, and everything else for saying whatever. I mean, we've got to put up with people saying that there's like it's a genocide. There is no genocide. The figures have not dropped in any shape or form like you think they would if it was a genocide, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, all we got is lies, lies, lies. So I don't know what you can really say on that. Buongiorno Slim, the real Slim Shady. The other Slim Shadys are just imitating someone. The real Slim Shady. Please stand up. Oh no, I want to sit down, mate. Actually, I want to sit down. So shut up, Wiz. Good call. So yeah. So what do you make of that? I do not want Palestinians here making out they're refugees, knowing full well that how many countries are there you can choose from? No, we want the UK because we want to be cancerous in that and destroy it from the inside out. There's definitely going to be sleeper cells. I mean, to think there isn't would be a little bit naive. We know how Islam works. They want the Jews dead, then the Christians. All non-believers are to be fight. They literally fight all non-believers. I mean, what's going on? Bonjour. If I was French, I'd be like, bonjour. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Je ne sais pas pourquoi. But it's absolutely crazy. I don't know what's going on. I thought he was talking then. I thought, oh my god, I hit pause. But just when you think all that, let all that soak in, and then this was sneaky. This started back in 2016. This one, I know. We want for GB News splatting it about a bit. I bet. Yeah, that Galloway's a weirdo. He's like oh, what's his name? Jeremy Corbyn. I bet those two would be best buds. They allow all this Palestinians coming in, Afghanistan's coming in, and now this, the Taliban commander's nephew wins asylum to bring family to the UK. What? Taliban's nephew. It's probably going to be all lies, fabrications, blow all out of proportion so he can stay in the country and he'll be a sleeper cell. But apparently, obviously, he's here because his dad didn't want him to join and this, that, and everything else. But let's see what it says. Look, it didn't even look. The nephew arrived in the UK initially claiming to be 15, but was actually 18. Actually 18. So straight away, he's straight in with a lie, just like the Afghani report I just done. And the UK like, yeah, right, come in, yeah, right, come in, yeah. You have to tell me in the comments. I mean, blimey, are these people stupid? I mean, I'm not the only one that can see this. You guys must be able to see it too. It's just, oh, they're going to destroy our country from the inside out, and we got to sit here and pretend like, oh, we didn't know. But let me know in the comments, what do you think? It's Islam, innit? Islam is evil. The whole ideology, I mean, the whole mindset of men that are Islamic, especially the diehard ones. I mean, to have a book full of so much rubbish and then you can actually live by the book. What? Should we live by Harry Potter? Do you know what I mean? Let's read Harry Potter and say, right, this is how we got to live. We have a law system and all sorts. Said no one ever, but literally, he's lying about his age from the get-go. He's been granted refugee status in the UK, alongside seven family members currently living in Turkey, despite warnings of being a burden upon the public purse. Turkey. Oh, don't tell me they're Islamic as well. Wow. What a surprise. That's why, like, no, there's no ifs or buts. You do not go on holiday to Turkey and spend any money in Turkey when now it's under Islamic rule. No, just no. Turkey, no. Afghanistan, Palestine. Oh, they're all coming. They're all coming. And this one, they're actually saying, like, bring 7 family members and we know you will be a burden upon the public purse. So they're willing to pay it. Like, what is going on? An immigration judge? I bet it's something to do with, like, the European Human Rights Court. European Court of Human Rights, isn't it? The ECHR, is that right? Have I done it around the right way there? My memory. I bet it's something to do with that. That's what we need to get rid of that. And I don't care where you are, where you're from, just go away. We need to close all of our borders. Literally, just close them. Boosh, done. No one's coming in. No excuses. Like, if you come from the shores of France, guess what? You're going back to the shores of France. That's all you got to do. Anyway, an immigration judge granted the request despite none of the family speaking English. So they don't even speak English. They're not even going to assimilate. Not even going to understand or want to understand our culture and how we live. But it was deemed they had no options and were unable to return to Afghanistan. But how many other countries are there? I keep saying that. There's quite a few countries on this planet. It's not just the UK. The last one was told he could go to Belgium from Afghanistan. He's like, yeah, okay, I'm going to the UK. The ruling comes despite ministers promising to restrict the rights of refugees to be joined by relatives. Bit late, mate. Then the nephew, referred to only as S in the ruling, arrived in the UK in 2016, claiming to be 15, but was later age assessed as 18. He was a liar, literally, from the get-go. Why was he lying about his age? His uncle was said to be a Taliban commander who had been pressuring his father to allow S to join the jihad. He probably already has. That's why he's coming to Britain. They're like, right, if you do this, then you can, like, do that, get 7 of them in, and that's it. We've got a nice sleeper cell of 8 people straight away. And the Taliban are like, woohoo! Being pedantic, am I, or what? I don't know. The nephew was sent to Kabul by his father to get away from his uncle, apparently. However, S was stabbed by 2 cousins because of the family dispute, leading to him fleeing Afghanistan, the tribunal heard. This is one of those made-up stories that we just heard about, wasn't it? When they fake their own torture videos. It's going to be more of that, isn't it? I mean, you got to be a bit stupid to sort of, you know. S was given indefinite leave to remain in the UK after psychotherapists in 2018 said he had post-traumatic stress. Oh, yeah, because it's not hard to lie or give the false impressions of, is it? Good old internet. I tell you, I'm looking at the Wi-Fi routers to what do you call it, boosters. I am looking. Seen a good video of a crazy Welsh guy telling a story about a Muslim that lives in the flat under him. Let me know if you want the link. Yes. If you can hear me, of blooming internet. Yeah, put it up because then I can bring it up on my actual YouTube. Let me open the actual YouTube and because did you hear even Sadiq Khan had a little joke about Sharia law in London, digging at Donald Trump. That's Sadiq Khan, the poison dwarf in it, as we call him. I really, really, really dislike that bloke. But yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Whereabouts is it? Oh, is that it? Oh, from the you've done it from the actual bit from 1 hour 5 minutes to 1 hour 10 minutes. Is that right, mate? Am I on the ball there? Am I getting this right? Because that would be good if I'm getting it right. 42 minutes 12. Right, 42 minutes 12. 42 minutes 12. 42. On 41:59. That's close enough. I have to get my headphones on for that bit as well, won't I? But yeah, right, that's all set up. Right, we'll do that now, mate. That's yeah, I got it. 42. 42:12. I'm on it. It's all set, ready to good to go. I'll do this story and then we'll be on it. So that that will be good. Yeah, fuzz tick in Turkish means hello, sweet thing. Turkish. Yeah. It does get extra kebab meat in the chippies, though. Yeah. That'll be the. Oh. Bobby Jew. What's going on, geese? Am I back? Did I pause having a. Frozen! Bloomin' nightmare. Yeah, I am. Take it easy, Slim. Running copycat. Yeah, I was looking at this. I'm actually looking at the Signal boosters this morning. Yeah, I think I'm back. I don't know what's going on. Bloomin'. uh, Another thing that doesn't help is I've got extra people in the house and they're all online, all sucking up my internet. Blabbing. Very, very passionate. What's going on? It's never been this bad. What is going on, geez? Terrible. Choppy, yeah, I know. Very professional people. I'm in the house. That's why I need all these super chats and channel memberships so I can buy a new signal booster. I'm gonna, it's all. I will have another look after this. I'm probably going to order it. It should be in a couple of days. So, and I've got plugs right here, right there, down there. I've got plugs. So I'm like, blooming nightmare. I've dropped from 9 people watching to 6 because of that. Terrible. Terrible. Anyway, where were we? If you can hear me. If you can hear me. Apparently, S's parents and sisters had all fled through Iran to Turkey, where they feared being arrested and sent back to Afghanistan. Note that to become the UK problem instead. His relatives applied to enter the UK, citing the right to private and family life under Article 8 of the European Convention of Human Rights. I said it'd be... Oh. But this was refused. Good. However, upper tribunal judge, again in Bruce, deemed their refusal unjustifiably harsh and allowed the appeal on human rights grounds. See, it's always that rubbish, isn't it? Always that rubbish. Absolutely terrible. And decent about it, yeah. I saw another which looked like a leg rest. I don't know what you've been buying from websites with, but wow, dude. Nothing. I don't buy anything on websites. The only thing I purchase is off eBay. That's it. Oh, has it sorted itself out? Yeah. I could hear downstairs that it sounded like the fan would come back in or something. They've all like jumped on their mobiles or something, just like crashed the system. I will be moaning at them after the stream, don't you worry. A lawyer for the family argued that the sisters were all being threatened with forced marriage if they stayed in Afghanistan. Yet with like zero evidence. We want to go to the UK and we're going to go back to Afghanistan on holiday. That's all I'm saying. One sister had married an Afghan man in Turkey, but split up after he beat her with one bar and he was eventually deported. Holy moly. She and another sister have been working illegally in Turkey to support their diabetic parents who were both housebound. An expert argued this was constantly triggered so he'd be able to twice see them. That triggered is twice to see them. Nice one. He wanted to train as an electrician but was unable to do so due to his mental distress. What all the mental distress of people in Britain have got us put up with all this Islamic ideology? It's easy. Absolutely crazy. It's been told jargon. I mean, I have none of it. Absolute ridiculousness. But yeah, right. This is the video for Beats and Tapes. I've got my headphones. Right, Beats and Tapes. How long am I listening to it? We're got the 42 minutes 12. What did you say? You did put a comment up. For about 10-15 minutes. Nothing special, but a good little story that shows what's happening in Wales too. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We would like to know what's going on in Wales. We want to know what's going on. But this is from the Central Club. 99.9k subscribers. Happy days. Hit the like. Maximize screen.
Yeah.
But a great place, great people.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
No worries, man.
Set for it again. God, I forgot about cities in Wales. Just car block. Don't mean they were, you know. What's up, bro? Do you know what you want to say? I recognize you.
Yeah.
Let me get a microphone for a minute. Wait there. Can you come down? Nice, bro. So many in. Got his flags up. Oh man. So I like to see. 2, 3, 4, 5.
So,
Look at him. He got his Welsh flag. Yeah. And you, bro. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Carl, my name is bro.
Carl.
Yeah, bro. Check on your car, bro.
Mate, do you know what? Alright, brother, how's it going, mate? Give it a little wave, man.
Time to inspect new gourmet revelations, fine cuts and
balloon adverts.
Yes, bro.
Want to hear a story, bro?
Yeah.
This guy here.
Yeah.
2.5 years ago, he was moved in, Somali guy.
Bring the mic to you.
3 months into him living there, I come with my grandson. He shot in Allah Akbar, and having a bit of a party. Breaks out, him and his cousin, who the father was of the white girl pregnant. Right? Big fight. He stabs his cousin, opens up, he's there dying. Right?
Just by here, yeah?
9 months down the line then, comes home again on a Sunday to visit my grandson. The commotion and then Robert's 5. And I'll fucking kill you. Like pigs. Right, so he comes out to the vet. Neighbour who's dying of cancer there comes out. He says, when we go over, I'm gonna make you my Muslim fucking bitch. He come back.
Oh.
No, he's a Somalian guy now.
You're the girl,
Yeah, I'm a Somalian pirate, I'll fucking kill you all. He comes out there with a knife, comes up to my flat, starts kicking my door. Oh, this is my block of flats. I'm the fucking daddy, we're gonna take over. The UK is Europe is taken, the UK is next, you're all fucked. With that, he's here with a big knife, he's on fucking thing. Allahu Akbar, you white pigs, I'll fucking kill you all. He comes up to visit every Sunday. He's to him, run round the van, my flat, I thought, phones the police. 20 minutes later, hello? Yeah, we the armed police, they said, yeah, I'm just keep walking forward. Well, he's still and all this. Oh, don't worry, mate, we got him. It was 20 to 7 at night. 20 to 9 the next morning, he was arresting him. But it's what he said through them 8 hours. Oh, fuck. Europe a massive sleeper, sir. As soon as the call comes to jihad, you're all fucked. UK, he said, what do you think all these boats are coming across, all these men? You're all fucked. You're dull as fuck, you people. Yeah? They arrested him, right?
Oh, we're not dull as fuck, but the left
right?
and the...
70 months later, released him from jail, he's back in there.
He's here now?
Yeah. Can you believe that,
Did he
bro?
stab someone?
Well, yeah, went to cut my fucking head off. Went to rape my fucking neighbour. Yeah, went to stab my mate there. I got in touch with the police, freedom of information. I've lived here for 20 years, bro. No, I'm a bit of a boy, like being done it, you know what I mean? Jail, you know. I'm a man of the world. But fuck, it is still there. I got in touch with my MP, don't want to know. My assembly member, don't want to fucking know. Yeah? The police told me to go to some place and ask for freedom of information act. So I wanted to find out if he was coming back. So I've been up to school there to tell him.
There's a school right there.
Fucking but there, my grandson's school, bro.
Can you get into the school over there?
Yeah, just the end, but look.
Fuck, so hang on a minute. So long story short then, he's quite rough then.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. You think fucking Birmingham was rough? Back in the day, cleaned it all up, you know, yeah? You know?
Well,
if you want to crack, you know, I go to that flat, want the smart one. You know what I mean?
Say that again?
If you want to crack, go to that flat. If you want to smack, I go to that flat. Fucking it was, but
so he's blind my...
what the hell, fucking... Yeah, follow. Yeah, we are the roughest of the roughest in the world. Leave it. Oh, yeah. Mad fucking people, you know, yeah.
And what's your name?
My name's Carl, like, yeah?
Carl.
Yeah, they call me. Field in Welsh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in the bar, like.
Fucking crazy. Like.
Yeah, I messaged loads of times. Fucking messenger and that, bro. I
Oh,
messaged
mate,
them all.
it's manic.
Taff Liam taps all of them to give an interview like this to tell them what's going on.
Mate, it's terrible.
You know,
That
it's
is
coming,
horrendous.
bro. It's coming. What he said that night was unbelievable. He said the only way you get me out of here alive is if Rishi Sunak is there with his wife and kids, so he can rape his wife and kids in front of him and take their fucking heads off. And he says to the cop, don't you think I can find out where you live? I got brothers all over the place. He said, solicitors, doctors. I can find out where he lives. So don't be surprised that on in the barbecue 2, 3 o'clock, I'm at the bottom of your bed, holding your fucking wife and kids in my hand.
Fuck.
What the fuck, bro? There are 12 coppers outside, yeah? All with lights. And 6 weeks before, the same coppers was here for me.
What is the community like? Did the community
community-
know about it?
Yeah, oh,
Did
yeah.
The community know
Oh,
about
believe
that?
it, bro, yeah. Yeah,
And what
No.
is
yeah.
it?
Everybody knows me in Swansea. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
one of the boys, like, you know, old football
why,
hooligan and all
but
that.
why,
nonsense.
why ain't the community doing anything about that?
Well, because they're too scared. Racism.
I was going to say scared.
Say anything, bro, you're a fucking racist.
Islamophobia.
So what? Far right, so what, bro? Huh? And look, my grandson goes to that school. Can you imagine? We wakes up one morning, you know?
Just on the wrong side of the bed, like,
Back to school. You know? What the fuck's going on, like?
yeah, mate, it's so sad.
know what I mean?
It is sad, like, you know, and I just don't know where we're at with it all, mate. People need to really wake the fuck
Well,
up.
I'm going to London Saturday now.
You going,
I'm
yeah?
all fucking too late, bro. I got
Yeah.
all my stuff, my big Welsh flag,
Yeah.
like Swansea City family, bro. Oh, we got the fucking loud day off too, bro. Yeah.
Mate.
Oh, yeah, it's cool around here. It's nice and quiet, like, you know?
Yeah, what would you say about buying a man like this?
It's quiet down there a lot. Most of them are dead now. All my mates mostly are dead from smack and crack and
Yeah.
other fucking lifestyles. Like, I pulled myself up there like that. I still smoke a weed, like, you know what I mean? But, it's fucked. It's fucked. You're fucked.
I can tell you're not even thinking about blind am I thinking of UK.
Oh, fuck yeah.
yeah.
Fuck, we don't want these people here, man. Don't know who they are. Fucking hell, like, I travelled and I lived in India for 2 years, bro. I've lived all around the world, yeah? On the hunt for the best cannabis, to be honest. That's my
And the
life.
best smack.
Yeah. Another story, bro,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
But yeah, it's a very sad story, but there we are.
Well, mate,
You know?
maybe give me a message and
Yeah, fuck yeah,
you
bro.
seem like you've got a story to
Yeah.
tell.
Oh, fucking based on, my life is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Believe it.
That's what he has. He's literally been on a hunt around the world. Like, yeah, I was looking for cannabis seeds. Legend. Just goes to show, though, doesn't it? Like, saying all that, like, slash and knife attack and... Wow. Wow. Just goes to show. There's me thinking Wales is lovely. We got your gas and electric back. Yeah, it took a while, electric doc, didn't it? A couple of days. Blimey heck. It's funny, you got to pay them like within 30 seconds, but they pay you within 30 days. Excuse me. 7 days, blimey heck. That's terrible, isn't it? Making you wait all that time. How dare they? Oh, look, it's a poison dwarf. This popped up. I was like, ooh. So the can't apparently back at Donald Trump made light of the allegations of Sharia law. Because he's an idiot. The London Mayor joke, I love coming to Liverpool, I love the football, I love the food, I love the people. Plus it means I get to take a break from the Sharia law in London. The thing is, though, that's not even funny as a joke because you know it's going that way and he's just denying it. I mean, Donald Trump doesn't... I mean, he says a bit of this and that and you got to, like, work out what he's going on about. And you think, but on the whole, I mean, Trump's very intelligent. He knows what's going on. I mean, you can see, well, two-tier Khan and two-tier Keir. But, yeah, it's made me chuckle when I saw that. So I thought, that's worth... It's always worth a mention, but the story that I was supposed to be going on about is one that probably, well, it won't make you laugh because it's just weird. Because we don't really want to say too much about Sadiq Khan. He's a horrible little weasel. The Central Club probs the best YouTube channel in Wales. Oh, fair play. Yeah, I did shout out like his name and all that. But yeah, that's that bloke talk. So if you like that sort of thing, look, the Central Club, he had 99.9k subscribers. Loads more than me. How dare he? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and then go subscribe to his channel. Watch his videos. But he's boots on the ground, and he's out and about. That's what I should be doing, really. But I can't walk very fast, so I'm a bit limited. So I've just got to sit here and talk. And drink me coffee. Living a dream. But this will make you laugh. I'm honestly fury at tax perks for mosques which preach men can beat their wives. What? What man would actually want to beat his wife? I mean, this literally sums up Islam in a nutshell. If a mosque actually says you can beat your wife, you get tax perks. Yeah, living the dream. Living the dream. Eating a custard cream. I mean, who come up with it? Oh, you just know it's Islam, innit? A shocking new report has revealed that mosques and churches are being awarded tax relief while preaching that it is acceptable for a man to hit his wife. Why have they put churches in there? I've never heard a Christian church in my life. They're trying to make out because they know people say mosques, so they've got and churches. Name one church, any Christian place that says that. The National Secular Society has claimed that religious charities are promoting misogynistic beliefs. At the same time, they receive public grants and funding. Is that so they get more funding? Is that why? The report highlights examples, including an imam who told his mosque that men were allowed to abuse their wives if she refused to have sex. Well, that's actually in the Bible. That's actually in the Quran or Hadiths. That's in there. Actually says that you can do that, and you can like go until she complies with what you say. Even Aisha, it said, like they say, her skin is as green as her dress because the so-called Prophet Muhammad fake. I wouldn't even call my dog Muhammad. An insult to the dog. He obviously beat Aisha, bearing in mind that, you know, she was only 18 when the fake prophet PDF file died. So like he's like beating a kid, in essence. That's how evil Muhammad is, the warlord, the homosexual, walking around in semen-covered clothes, which Aisha had to scrape off. Disgusting. So that's the whole ideology of Islam. I mean, I'm not making this up. You can actually read hadiths and read the Quran and everything. Got a Quran up there. It's just, it's crazy. I'll tell you, it does you nuts in trying to read it. Make sense of it. Blimey heck. Another Islamic leader in the UK also said women who wore makeup were destroyed. And the sermon publicly questioned online if wives should be allowed to work. What is it about oppressing women in Islam? My word. No makeup. I mean, they wear all this, like, burqa and all the other niqab and whatever. What's the point of having a face and hair if it's all got to be covered? That's what women love. Makeup. They love their faces. They love their hair. They like to look after themselves. You're like, nah, cover it all up. What? What? Because Islamic men are dirty and all they can do is stare at Google. I'm literally from the age of 6 upwards. Is that why? Because like that's not what it's like in the Western society. You can actually do your hair and have a bit of makeup if you wish, and you can go out and feel good. No, cover it all up. Well, what's the point then? You're telling me Islam is not oppressive? That is seriously oppressive. The NSS is now calling on a change in the law to prevent religious organisations that promote misogyny from having a charitable status. But it should be, if it's a religious thing, it shouldn't be promoting anything along the lines of misogyny. A man looks after his woman. Simple as. And his kids. Nur Masjid Community Centre in Birmingham was one example used in the report. The YouTube video uploaded last year showed lecturer Abdul Razak claiming men could beat their wives for refusing sex. I mean, that's just barbaric. Are you for... So... in order for you to beat your woman, because she refuses to have sex, and then she says, "Oh, okay," because you coerced her and beat her into like complying. That's rape, and you can commit that offence against your wife. You can. Despite the Charity Commission suspending Abdrazak from speaking at further engagements, he was hosted numerous times at Green Lanes Mosque after the incident. The report also cited cases of sexist attitudes from Christian organisations, which includes a Baptist preacher saying a wife should submit to her husband's leadership. He also references religious texts as evidence that a wife was the weaker partner. That bloke's an idiot then, isn't he? Rosyth Baptist Church in Fife was an example used where its YouTube account posted a video of citing script saying a husband is the head of his wife. What? They for real? He added that a wife that submits to her husband's leadership and respects him is easier to love. No, because it respects a two-way thing. Isn't it? I mean, the husband's normally sort of like the head of the family, isn't he? But he's not abusive. Megan Manson, author of the report titled Mission and Misogyny, and head of campaigns at NSS, told The Times, while religious groups should be free to advance their faith, their charitable status gives them access to extensive tax benefits, which in these cases amounts to indirect state support of misogyny through public money. 19 examples of misogyny in mosques and churches were highlighted, 12 of which were Muslim and 9 were Christian charities. That's disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. I mean, blimey heck. Whatever ever next. What on earth? So I'm just saw something that come up and I was like, wee. But yeah, let's move on to a different story, which was funny. They also, I sort of make out they're all funny, don't I? Got to be careful with some of these websites. All they do is splat you with stupid ads and this and that and everything else. Yes, they do. There's videos of them torturing them and everything, but they hold a woman in the same regard as a dog and a donkey. That's what they think of women, worth only half that of a man. But must be teach them to be boxers. Yeah, something like that. I mean, Christ. But for a mosque to say you can beat your wife, like, shut up. That's just ridiculous. Come back from mates yesterday, saw about 6 people, 4 of which were fully wrapped up muddies. It was a 2-mile journey through my small town. Ooh. That goes to show they're going to take over, says the guy covered with a microphone. I know. Yeah, oh, you got a massage tomorrow. Lucky you. Yeah, I like this. It's something between me and you. It makes me feel safe. it's a mental health thing. I thought, oh, if I do it like this, yeah. Plus, I don't want people sit in my mouth. You know how it is. I mean, I've only been waiting 10 years. This is crazy though. 43% of a UK town cannot speak English. Living in the UK without learning more than a handful of English words is not only irresponsible, it's lazy. Yes. Visiting North Evington in Leicester, a town where 43% of residents cannot speak English. Statistics had already hinted at the problem, but it wasn't until I tried speaking with local residents, shopkeepers and councillors that the reality truly struck me. Walking along the high street, it was easy to forget I was still in England. To my left stood Deepika's Beauty Salon, Shiv Shak's Eatery, the Desi Sweet Centre and Sheshwan Spice. Across the road, signs advertised Abdul Enterprise next to Sabziwala, Cash and Carry, while a group of young men crowded inside DFC, a halal chicken shop. The majority of conversations I overheard were in languages other than English, and most shop fronts, posters and advertisements followed suit. The 43% figure soon felt like an understatement. That's mental. And that's in Leicester. Of all the people I approached, whether families on the street or employees inside businesses, more than 4 in 5 could not answer my simplest questions. Most responses amounted to little more than no English, not understand, bad English. In some cases, another member of staff or relative had to step in to translate. Wow, I've had more fluent conversations in shops abroad than I managed here in an English town. For the first time in Britain, I felt like an outsider and that I should have instead been able to speak Punjabi. When I spoke with a local councillor, he explained that North Evington's history as a factory town had meant many migrants could work and settle without needing to speak English. How does that even work? Over the decades, a large South Asian community established itself, joined by speakers of East and West Asian languages, African dialects, Arabic, Portuguese and French. But the complacency of that explanation shocked me. Britain has long welcomed migrants, and our country has been enriched by them in countless ways. Yet choosing to live here for decades without learning more than a handful of English words is not only irresponsible, it's lazy. Yes, it is. I'm absolutely shocked. But yeah, that is crazy. That's the story that I was looking for last time. I had this set aside last time. Assuming adverts come up. I didn't know if you may have heard. This is in Spain, I believe. But blimey. John Smith, all illegals and pillows out and triple out. Cost the taxpayer millions. Yes, they are. Like millions, mate. Millions. Millions and millions. It's ridiculous. Do you speak English? Little bro. I don't think my English is perfect, but you know. But it's crazy. I mean, 43%. I mean, the way she was saying that, it's probably more like bloody 93%. So there's parts of Leicester where literally they just don't bother speaking English. But like you say, I mean, if you lived there for over 10 years, why would you not learn the native tongue? I mean, I would not move to France or Germany because I can't speak the language. I mean, French a little bit. German I can count. Count in numbers. But I would learn a lot more before I decided to move. If I wanted to go to France, I would learn French. I feel it's like my duty to. Because I can't go to France and expect everyone to speak English. Do you know what I mean? You end up in like a little Englishy bit and you get to speak English and French, then cushy. But all the telly's going to be French as well. You'll be sat there watching French TV, like, I ain't got a clue. Well, no entertainment. But it's absolutely mental. 51st dates came around yesterday. Oh, your mate, did he? Jews did 9/11. Texas Alex Jones source about it impossible that the guy was being truthful about his facts. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they claim. I mean, Al Qaeda, Bin Laden. Yeah, we've got all the evidence for that. Okay, so what we do, we just say it was the Jews, mate. I'll tell you, if we have a rainy day, they blame the Jews for it, or the aliens. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I don't understand the mentality. Like, you got to, like, they should have it even here. Like, even illegal immigrants. If you can't speak the language, go away. You can't speak the language. Do you want to learn it? No? Well, there's no point being here. They should be given, like, say, I don't know, 6 months where they do a course, which will cost money again, but to show that they've got a certain level of language understanding, then it might be able to work. But yep, blue and green aliens, grey aliens, white aliens, blue aliens. There's us pink skins. Ooh, I can't say that. You're talking about everyone and everything, including aliens, about colour. That's so racist. Alien phobia. Extraterrestrial phobia. Non-human intelligent phobia. But But yeah, oh my God, this country is like, how naive, how silly, how stupid are people. Like, these people, the signs and that saying illegal immigrants welcome, they are absolutely clueless. As soon as you say, I'm not a fan of illegal immigration, racist. And then they call it like bigot, fascist, Islamophobe, this, that, and every other phobe. They throw it all at you. The words have lost all meaning. They mean nothing to me now. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, how can you be racist because you don't want Islamic ideology coming on to your land via dinghies because no one can be bothered to stop them? Crazy. But yeah, I saw that this, I think it was the other day. I think it says the 25th. Yes, that's 4 days ago. I couldn't find it. I even Googled it. And then I forgot all about it. So that's how good the whiz is, mate. But they actually do their thing, and it actually ends up with a bloke dead. A deadly fight broke out just moments after legally arrived in Spain. It literally pulled up in Spain. The next thing, there's a fight and someone got killed. That's the ideology of these people. All these Muslim men, they've got no respect for anyone or anything. And if you're British or Spanish or female, you're screwed. British tourists were left in shock as a fatal fight unravelled just moments after a group of illegal immigrants arrived in Spain. A 32-year-old holidaymaker from Twickenham said he saw a group of 10 to 15 asylum seekers land on the beach while he was drinking coffee in his apartment. Immediately after, the men made a dash for a hotel resort and ran through the courtyard of the Playa Vera Hotel in Almira. They said that they'd just come through. They're like rats, innit? Running through, or ants, either. While attempting to reach the other side of the building, a deadly brawl broke out amongst the group, leading to one man being killed. So he's travelled all that way to end up dead because he's with an absolute group of Islamic psychos. The Brit explained how, before they entered the hotel, the migrants received a mobile phone and money from a handler. That sounds a bit dodge. The hotel visitor said while he did not see the fight, he claimed to have heard a man screaming for help while banging on his window. That's nuts. The tourist rushed down from his balcony to the reception area of the hotel where he reportedly saw the dead body of a migrant. The 32-year-old said there was a bloodied towel on top of him. According to the Brit, the Spanish police told him that the deceased man had been beaten to death by other migrants who wanted to take his new phone and money. See, they take, even via murder. They've literally been in for like 10 minutes, mate, and they're all in murder and robbery. He had more than 7 hours before being collected. 7 hours, just leaving there, mate. We still had 2 days left of the holiday, and for those 2 days, I barely left the room. I don't blame him. I just thought one of them has literally killed one of their own. What could they do to a couple of Britons who were there on holiday? Yeah, and who had money on them, I expect, as well. You'd have your mobile. They're not stupid, are they? They would target you. Of course they would. His body was literally on the pavement in the hotel as you leave through one of the hotel gates. The national police were there, smoking a cigarette and waiting for the coroner to come. What? Well, during previous visits, there's a number of strangers coming off the streets into the hotel. This has led to security guards reportedly walking around checking if people were wearing wristbands. There's a gate at the back where the property meets the beach, and that's usually left open, so people can just walk in and out as they please. In the first 6 months of this year, mainland Spain has seen 4,587 illegal migrants arrive by boat. You want to try living in the UK, mate? Well, that's funny, but I mean, the figures here, blimey. Absolutely nuts. Alex Jones started the podcast till 2008. So this guy was supposed to have got his facts from Rothschild back in the 90s. But that Alex show was after 2001. 51st didn't get it. Definitely didn't get his information from the fact that the towers had already fallen. No, Rothschilds told him before the fact. Yep. That Alex Jones, he's good though. I like Alex Jones. He's a good cookie and he knows his stuff. He obviously makes mistakes, don't we all? But so what would you do if you saw a migrant boat coming up on shore? Push it back. Push it back in the water, geese. Just push it back. I don't want it. This was in Greece, by the way. Literally, see a boat, push it back. That's it. That's the best way. I mean, can we not do that? The shores of Dover, etc. When they're coming on, just push them back out. See you later. Back to France you go. The dramatic moment: tourists tried to push a migrant-packed boat away from the shore as they descend on a beach had been captured on camera. Footage recorded on Saturday, which would be last Saturday, shows a small boat carrying migrants preparing to land at Sarakinikio beach on the island of Gabdos, Greece. Oh, managed to say that. Well done, Wiz. But furious tourists can be seen pushing the boat away with their hands in a bid to stop the Libyan migrants from reaching the shore and disembarking. Libya. So you know they're going to be all like Islamic as well. Beachgoers can be seen in the video turning the vessel back out to sea, with the edited clip showing those on board not resisting their efforts. I bet they were like, what's going on? Isn't it? Like, what are you doing? Local media reports that members of the public told the migrants not to stop at the beach, instead directing them to a port nearby. They're in their swimming trunks. Just go on, off you go. Greece has seen a surge in migrants arriving along its southern border in recent weeks. So Greece, Spain, the UK were all under attack. Migration Minister Panos Plevris has warned previously of an invasion by migrants if Europe doesn't bring in tough measures as a deterrent. Tell the UK that. Tell the UK, mate. The island of Gabdos has attracted scores of migrants in recent months as they make the journey from Libya. Gabdos is about 170 nautical miles from the Libyan city of Tobruk. An increase in arrivals from Libya on Gabdos and nearby Crete this year led the Greek government to temporarily ban processing asylum applications of migrants coming from North Africa. Migrants who are undocumented entering Europe's southernmost point from the third countries considered safe by the European Union and not entitled to asylum have to return home under the ban. If they don't, they face being detained for at least 2 years and fines of up to £8,665, which is €10,000. Traffickers have been sending more people along this route to Greece after Italy signed a controversial agreement with Libya which allows migrants to be intercepted at sea and pushed back. Why can't we do that then in the UK? Over 7,000 migrants have managed to reach Crete and Gabdos since the beginning of this year. This represents a 40% increase on 2024. Greece's temporary ban on asylum application processing is part of a wider crackdown on irregular migrants. Mr. Plevris plans to jail people who failed to leave Greece when their request for asylum is rejected. That's a good idea, though. A fall in arrival rates since Athens announced the suspension led to the Greek government suggesting it could extend the temporary ban. Yeah, but it's working. Human rights groups accused the Greek government of forcefully turning back asylum seekers at land and marine borders. Human rights. Don't worry about the rights of the people that actually already live in the country that want to feel safe. Don't worry about that. No, you got to let in all the Islamic men. The EU's border agency has said it is reviewing a dozen cases of potential human rights violations by Greece. Well, Greece needs to turn around with the EU's border agency and go, shove it. Don't want nothing to do with you. So there we go. Happy days. It's absolutely ridiculous. That's what they do now. That's the first thing they jump on, isn't it? Human rights. Oh, human rights this, human rights that. Shut up. Want to live in a nice, safe country. Do you know what I mean? Alex was on the radio before too, and UK wouldn't have heard any of that till later too. Yeah, I didn't pick up on Alex Jones till quite later in his career and what he was doing. Oh, 0809. Yeah, probably same with me, beats and tapes. Yeah, probably about there when I heard about Alex Jones. Yeah, because it was a while back, but. Right, Slim, have a good one, mate. Take it easy, live the dream. Don't forget, I'm live every day of 1 up to Thursday, then Friday 7 p.m. So Kushti. But yes, I'm through the news that I was going through, so did not do well. Did not do well. Oh yeah, there's that one. Oh yeah, I forgot a story, geez. Forgot a story. I was gonna do it the other day, but I didn't, so I better do it now, I know. This will make you chuckle in a haha kind of way. It's non-binary. Non-binary? Are you for real? I'll tell you, there's a thing on Netflix. I'll tell you, do not watch it. It's called Wayward. I got halfway through episode 2 out of however many. But there's a woman in it who thinks she's a man. She's had the op and everything. They show her, like, you know, topless, like looking like a man. The woman turns around to her and says, "Oh, it's my husband." It's a woman. It's a woman. What are you doing? I tell you, the way they're showing it, and that it's like indoctrination. Of double thumbs down. See you later. Not watching that. May Martin or something her name is, I think, comedian, Canadian, something like that. But she's probably nice person, but it's a she. I don't care what anyone says. It's a she. I couldn't watch it. I'm not watching anything that's pro-trans and forcing that ideology, because there'd be women watching that and going, "Oh my God, that's a woman and she's had her breast cut off and she looks normal. I want that." No, no, just no. The mental health stuff going on with, just because they're gay, they think they've got mental health and born in the wrong body. Dangerous, seriously dangerous. But that's called Wayward on Netflix. Do not watch it. Yeah. So me and the missus tried to watch it. It's like, no, I'm not having that. And then also the daughter watching it. She's like, no, not having that. And I told my son about it. And he's like, oh, I'm not watching that. So, yeah, absolutely awful. Anyway, non-binary pro-Palestine activist handed 19-year jail spell for domestic terrorism. Did you hear? 3 days ago this was. I forgot all about it. I was going to do it in one of my streams. I brought it up but never read it. A non-binary pro-Palestine self-professed pacifist activist has been jailed for almost 20 years for domestic terrorism. Pacifist, domestic terrorism. Right, okay. Casey Robert Goonan was sentenced to 19 years and 7 months in federal prison after committing a series of fire bombings at UC Berkeley in June 2024 in an anti-Israel rampage. Yeah, because Israel are the victims of an Islamic war because the Quran says to wipe them off the planet, and then you want to side with Palestine. Well done. Tell me you know nothing about history without telling me you know nothing about history. The 35-year-old placed a bag of 6 explosives under University of California Police Department patrol car and lit it on fire, causing a blaze to erupt around the car. Since the initial arrest on June the 17th, 2024, Goonan, who uses they-them pronouns, has been in custody. It's a bloke, innit? Casey is a man. It's a he-him. End of. I'm not using your pronouns. Thinks he's a blooming kettle or something. What's up with these people? According to the San Francisco Standard, Goonan told Judge Jeffrey White, "After spending over a year incarcerated, I've had time to reflect on the reality of my actions and the reality of my bipolar disorder. I understand that I need treatment." Oh, he's putting it down to bipolar now. Mate, I'll remember that then. I'll take my doctor with me. So, well, she said I've got bipolar, so, and depression. So whatever I do, I'm not accountable. I'm not accountable in any shape or form. Just blame mental health. That seems to be the new thing. What is that? Committing an act like this is outside of my general character, as my core belief is against perpetuating harm. Somebody's telling porkies because they got caught, ain't they? Being a non-binary. What on earth is that all about? Isn't it weird we get born with sex organs? You've got to ignore that, because you could, in fact, actually be a helicopter or a banana. In January, the so-called activist pleaded guilty to one count. They spelt that wrong. Look, on to one count of maliciously damaging or destroying property used in or affecting interstate commerce by means of fire or an explosive. The court labelled Goonan a domestic terrorist who committed a felony offence that was intended to promote a federal crime of terrorism. Non-binary. It looks like a bloke. According to the Department of Justice, the 35-year-old said Hamas's October the 7th atrocity against Israel inspired the attacks and urged other students to destroy campus property in support of Palestine. So Palestine voted in Hamas, cheered for October the 7th, and you side with them and not the innocent Israelis and Jews. Well done. Well done, numbnuts. United States Attorney Craig H. Masakian said freedom of expression and peaceful protest are deeply enshrined values in America. Anyone who crosses the line between peaceful protest and violence will be met with the full force of the law. 2 weeks after the first incident, Goonan attempted to firebomb a federal building and a US courthouse in Oakland. But he wants to blame that on bipolar. So, like, he went through 2 weeks of up and downs and done that. Right, okay. No, only got 19 years. Talking out of his backside. Oh, there he is, lighting a fire around the car. Absolute idiot. More fires were also started on the UC Berkeley campus on June the 1st, 13th and 16th. Judge White ordered 15 years of supervised release after Goonan's release, as well as a payment of $94,267, which is nearly £82,500 in damages. Attorney General Pam Bondi said these domestic terrorists could have taken untold lives and had his violent attacks been more successful, and using the evils of Hamas as motivation speaks to his depravity. He will have many long years in prison to think about his crimes, and the Department of Justice will continue prosecuting political violence across America. Good. Good. That's all I can say. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But there we go. Well. But, Matt, I watched one, but I think I deleted one by accident. I've got, I think I've got What is a Woman. Let me have a look at my files quickly. Oh, it's on my emails, isn't it? But, oh, it might be still in my emails actually, and I watched it from there. I'm trying to think now. Technology, mate. It's not my top of my list. I'm a bit, backwards. Oh, there we go. Oh, your Google Drive, yeah, because that went blank, didn't it? Oh yeah, and that funny picture of Greta. I remember that. But I think the Google Drive was deleted, wasn't it? I thought I got one somewhere. I don't know where. Don't know where I put it. Where it should be in my file, shouldn't it? I'm looking. I'm looking in all different files. I swear, because I was watching one, so I must have. Oh, I don't know what I've done with them. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Well, I thought I had it, geez. Trying to. But technology has beaten me. Well, I thought I had them. I swear I downloaded them. Well, apparently not then. Apparently not, geez. Well, I don't know what blew my well done to it, but that was annoying. Yeah, because I started to watch it because I said to my missus, like, oh, I've got 2 videos to watch because I forgot for a moment, like I do. But I swear I thought I actually downloaded them, unless I've deleted some of the videos, you know, when I upload them to YouTube and TikTok and that. I've done all that, and then obviously I delete the videos. I've probably deleted them like that by total accidente, which was a bit random. This is random. Roundtree's random. But yeah, I don't know what I must have done with that. Well, there you go then. That sort of shut me up as making out I know what I'm doing when I don't, obviously. I've got loads of bits and bobs here. I don't know if it's in any of that. How very unprofessional, Wiz. I don't know if that's actually even possible. No, but it's definitely not there anyway. So I am looking here, there, and everywhere at all of it, but I don't even know what. I've even got videos that not even got names on them. Why is that? You're like making me find stuff that I didn't even know I had here as well. Oh well. Yeah, I just went to that Google thing and it was deleted. The Google Drive bit. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Useless, mate. Useless. I watched about 3 minutes of What Is a Woman, and then I don't know. I had to do something, and then I haven't seen it since. I completely forgot. So, my bad. But yeah, I was hoping to watch them. But goes to show, I've got all this stuff on me laptop, and I don't even know where it is, what it is. How very amateurish for a wizard, isn't it? Disgraceful. Putting the shame on the wizards. But yeah. But what I will be doing tomorrow, I've got some stuff where you can see the Palestinians actually celebrating October the 7th, so you can see their mental state, that they're absolutely Fruit Loops. But is there any other news that needs to be mentioned that I've missed? I've gone through quite a few stories there, isn't there? About seven or so stories, like you do. I think everyone else is cushy. I'm going to stop looking at my files now. You're making me find stuff that I didn't even know existed. But yeah. But basically, the moral of all these news stories is, do not trust Islam. Do not trust any Islamists. If they say Islam is the religion of the peace, run. They're lying. And I don't mean they're a lion or a giraffe. They're lying. But crazy. I've got loads of verses and that where it calls for the death of Jews and Christians and you know what, unbelievers, blah blah blah. It's pure evil. And you wonder why they're coming all over on these boats. They're literally gonna, like, they're actually smart enough to work out, like, wars do not work. Things like 9/11, it just gets people out the wrong way, obviously. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely horrific. So they're like, actually, we can pretend we need to be in a different country because we're in danger in our own country, even though we fully support everything and we're past all the Islamic states on the way through, but we'll end up in the UK and then we'll destroy it from the inside out. Juicy. That's exactly what they're planning. So yeah. It's crazy. But we carry on, you wait. You got Birmingham and Luton and all the other places, is it Rochdale, etc. Keep the illegal immigration going and we'll end up with literally whole towns will be Muslim and you will not even be able to go in there safely as someone who lives in the UK. It's going to be that bad. But the government are like, full on cuckoo nest, mate. They have not got a clue. And if they haven't got a clue, it's only going to get more and more dangerous for you living in your own country. Why? Because they're just pretending that they don't know. There's no way these people do not know what Islam represents. And you've got idiots like Sadiq Khan talking absolute pish, left, right and centre. Do you know what I mean? And if he had his way, he would implement Sharia law. But because Donald Trump called him out on it, he's a bit like, oh... They tried it in Scotland. He's tried to got in, trying to force his Islamic ideology. So it's absolutely crazy. Like, it's dangerous. I'll write that down. Let me write that down. I've written down that much. I've got to change the page. Simon Tomlin. Remigration action. I will look that up. Is that the new page? Getting ready for it all. Don't worry, guys. Just remember, it's all for the greater good, geese. All right, geese. It's all good, geese. Let Islamists in, geese. There you go. My little comedy voice. Sis, you like Advanced UK launch? Sis? Hey, sis. Hey, sister. Sorry about that. But yeah. But if you think this illegal immigration thing is going to end well, then you're a little bit deluded. Because it's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. Honestly, there is nothing good that's going to come from this type of illegal immigration. We're talking 4 people out and about 600 in. Oh, it looks like Yuri is obviously Muslim. No, we're not haters. We're just people that understand Islam is fake. It's got a PDF prophet who walks around covered in semen. And it says nothing but kill the Jews, then the Christians, kill all non-believers. So what do you want to say, Yuri, to that? So I think you're the one that's obviously full of the BS because you're obviously pretending you think you know something. But we are not haters in any shape or form. We are just, well, I hate Islam. Not all Muslims. Some are all right. Some haven't even got a clue that it says in it, kill the Jews. I mean, are you fully aware of Sahih al-Bukhari 5134? Aisha says, the fake prophet Muhammad married me when I was 6 and consummated the marriage with me when I was 9. Well, that would have been RAPE because a 9-year-old can't consent. And you want to tell me that those people with that mentality coming into our thing, our country, ain't cuckoo nest? Mate, it's disgraceful. Yes, I'm left-handed, mate. I am left-handed. I'm a lefty. Raging Bull. No chance it will end well. No, I mean, that's the problem, innit, mate? That is the problem. I mean, blimey. I think the people know more than the government. So why the government? The government. So, yeah. Yuri. No, I'm not. Muslim disgusting, brother. Oh, so you're not Muslim. So how are we talking BS then? Or worse, like, you're not Muslim, but you're going to defend the Muslims because of Palestine and you stand for Islamic terrorism and Palestine and pro-Palestine and Palestine action. So you're a supporter of all the Islamic terrorism, Islamic ideology, believe in beating your woman and your woman is only worth half that of a man. Makes no sense. We're speaking the truth, and it's that this is a problem. So you get people like, we say like illegal immigration is not going to run well. Oh no, oh what's all BS is this? You're haters. Wait for it. You're Islamophobic. No, we just know full well that they're literally. I mean, if you're talking like nearly what 200-300 people a day, on other days you have nearly 1,000 or more illegal immigrants coming in. All Islamic ideology, they are sleeper cells. They're going to get some, you know, we'll get you over there, and then what you got to do is wreak havoc. When you see a dog, try and kill it, because obviously they got no respect for dogs. And they hold women in the same regard as dogs and donkeys, so you know that's not going to end well. You have to beat your wife. Apparently you're a slave to Allah, when God doesn't want any slaves. So that proves Islam's fake. But because we're educated, and yes, look, there's a Quran up there. Can you see it? There's a Quran right next to the New Testament. So don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. So, yeah. Islam is evil. Get in the comments and tell me if you think Islam is evil or not. Yay or nay. Yes or no. Gong Wombo! I'm about 3 minutes in the past. What's not right? What's not right, Yuri? Tell me, and I'm going to prove it. Whatever. I only speak the truth. If only people research the Quran for themselves. Yes, and the Hadiths. Like I just said, Sahih al-Bukhari, Sahih Muslim as well. Read them. Make sure they are Sahih, 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 because that they're more revered by the Islamic community because they're deemed to be authentic, genuine. So it's Sahih Muslim, Sahih al-Bukhari. They can't argue with that. But they can't. Oh, I don't believe in Hadiths. I'm Quran only. And then you got other Muslims that like take the Quran one way, they take the Quran the other way, and no one has a clue. But apparently, it's a super clear message from God. It could not be any more messed up if they tried. So, what are you on about, Yuri? What's not right? Paedophile prophet or scraping semen off his Aisha scraping semen off his clothes to go to prayer, and she could still see semen on him, flying on his donkey, the sun setting in a muddy puddle, Semen comes from the ribs. How many more errors do you want from the Quran? He's going to tell me I'm right and I'm wrong, and then I'm going to have to go onto Quran.com or Sunnah.com, bring it up on screen and go, nah, 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 nah. Yuri got it wrong. Yuri's defending Islam and he got it wrong. Supporting a PDF prophet. Gross. Who defends a PDF? Come on, Yuri. It's not a good look on social media or YouTube. Come on now. I wouldn't mind a flying donkey, to be fair. No, me neither. But then he was still laying in his bed, so he didn't even do that. He had a dream. So if you have a dream, it actually happened. I don't see what's wrong in not believing in what the globalists want. No borders, etc. Globalists, yes, they are a major problem. Globalists are probably the sort of people that hold back the human race like Islam does. I mean, nothing's ever going to come right from Islam. That's the problem, Islam. That ideology, the fact you can beat your woman and this, that and everything else. And it's even racist towards black people. It even says that the bloke had a head like a raisin. And I used that the other day. I wrote it down, but I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember. I wrote it down somewhere. No, not the wrist. The ribs. The ribs. The ribs. Comes from the ribs, according to his Quran. I know. And the sun sets in a muddy puddle. What? And to make it even better, Muhammad says the Injil, which is the gospel of Jesus. Injil means good news. Gospel's good news. He says the Injil, and he got that totally wrong because one, it should be Injils, and two, Jesus was the message. There isn't an actual gospel of Jesus. You got Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John who wrote the New Testament. So got that totally wrong. Totally wrong, geese. I don't know what I can say about that. So yeah, that's what happens with Muhammad. He can't read or write. Why? And then he marries a 6-year-old. I don't think God would ever look at him as being a prophet. And then the funny thing is, Islamists are like, yeah, but a king done this and Jeffrey Epstein that, and you're like, but that's not a prophet, is it? They're not in the Quran or the Bible or anything, are they? They're not religious figures. They're not actually a prophet from God. They're not actually holier than thou. We're talking about prophets from God, like Jesus, Muhammad. Jesus, God. Muhammad, warlord, slave owner, homosexual, paedophile. You can't read or write, but here you are, writing on air, reading the comments. Come on, beats and tapes. You'd actually fit in with Islam. You're a very good liar indeed. Yeah, but the head by raisin, I can't find it. I was writing stuff down, but yeah, but I mean, even I think is it 7142? Because that's where it's. Oh no, that says is that the two black slaves are worth that of one Arabic slave or something. So good luck in changing their non-changing 700th century book of perfection. Yeah, I know. Yeah, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. I can't do that, mate. I don't know enough to actually explain the actual book of Revelation. I'm sorry, my bad. Probably know more about Islam than I do Christianity. It's a terrible thing to say, isn't it? But I will. If that's let me. Oh, I need to do more stuff, to be honest. But if that's what people want, but I've written down the book of Revelation. And so you can always bring it, oops. See what let's see what comes up here. Cool, that's good. I've never done that before. I thought, oh, I wonder if I get a synopsis off Copilot. Letters to the Seven Churches, chapter 1 to 3. Jesus addresses 7 churches in Asia Minor, commending faithfulness and warning against moral compromise. Each letter includes praise, rebuke, and a promise to those who conquer their faith. Heavenly Visions and Cosmic Conflict, chapters 4 to 16. John sees God's throne, the Lamb, Jesus, and a scroll sealed with 7 seals. Cataclysmic events unfold, plagues, wars, and the rise of the beast and false prophet. That's Muhammad, false prophet. The faithful are called to endure tribulation without yielding to evil. Fall of Babylon and Final Judgment, chapters 17 to 20. Babylon symbolizes corrupt empires, often interpreted as Rome. Evil is judged. The beast and Satan are defeated, and the dead are resurrected for final judgment. New heaven and new earth, chapters 21-22. God creates a renewed world where suffering ends. The new Jerusalem descends, and God dwells with humanity. A final invitation is extended. Come to those who thirst for eternal life. I've never actually used it like that myself, but that was quite good. It's one way of doing it, but it's all good. I pray not to believe in any verses of any holy book under a Christian belief system, not so under a Muslim rule. That's it, mate. It's all what's it called? It's all choice, but there's seriously a lot of evidence. I see Dank of England, rest in peace, Black the Ripper. Black the Ripper? Jack the Ripper? We just witnessed Charlie Coates passing after the film 1998 Snake's Eyes predicted the events on September the 10th. Did it? You know more than me there. So, I'm going to have to look that up. You're giving me things to look up here. 1998. Snake Eyes. Is that the one with Nicolas Cage? Or am I thinking of the wrong one? I've written that down. See, I've got to look these things up. That's why people saying things. I'm like, ooh. New evidence put the number of the beast as 616. Does it? I did not know that. Look. Beast number. See, I'm gonna check all these up. See, you tell me. You're educating me. Thanks for that, Raging Bull. So's Jace. Jace in the place. I have a grandson called Ace. There you go. That all rhymed. 51st Dates was on about the Snake Eyes thing. Yes, an incredible coincidence. Unfortunately, directed by a Jew. Oh, it's the Jews. Book of Revelation tell us 2026 will introduce the Antichrist after 2025 Order of Chaos, i.e. digital ID. Blimey heck. Does it? The Quran as we got it today was written in the 1800s. Regardless what anyone says. Yeah, it was actually written, as you got it today, in the 1800s by a German. Yeah. Look that up. Oh, it was Nicolas Cage, yeah. The film cover is Snakey, i.e. Kash Patel. What the FBI dude. Always look for the number 33 in media headlines following major events. Yeah, I've heard a lot about that number 33. The Book of Revelations was written by a Greek back in 96 CE. Oh, yes. Yeah, the Common Era. I saw that just corner of my eyes. Ah, so there we go. You got to know these things, I suppose. But who, though? I wonder if it tells you on... I'll ask thingy. The Book of Revelations is traditionally attributed to John of Patmos, a Christian prophet or visionary who was exiled on the island of Patmos in the Aegean Sea. He identifies himself simply as John in the text, Revelation 1:1 and 1:9. Chapter 1, verse 1, chapter 1, verse 9. But early Christian tradition linked him to John the Apostle, one of Jesus' original disciples. However, many modern scholars dispute this, noting differences in style, theology, and Greek usage compared to the Gospel of John. Most scholars date Revelation to around 95 to 96 CE. So, yep, you're right, during the reign of Emperor Domitian. This was at a time of growing tension between the Roman Empire and the early Christian communities, and the book's apocalyptic tone reflects persecution, resistance, and hope for divine justice. You got that right then, geez. Yep, spot on. 96 CE, I can give you that. 95, 96. It's a coincidence whiz. Fucking conspiracy theorists are running with it. Probably heard it on Alex Jones's channel. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, that's about. I love a good conspiracy theory though. How the hell do you test if a frog is gay? Shagging him, yeah. But something to do with the water in it. What do they put in the water? And it turned the frog's great. The frog's gay. Can't even say it. But apparently it was proven as well, which was weird. But that did make me laugh. A gay frog. What do you call that then? A fray. I'm a fray. Hello. I'm a fro. I'm a fro. Take the G off a fro. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. I used to fry my head with conspiracy. Yeah, you and me both, mate. But after understanding the Book of Revelation, it makes sense because the book has not lied once. It's always followed script. That's the thing, innit? There's a bit more oomph. So yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. I do need to. I've done the old Copilot AI thing for a synopsis, but I do need to read it again. Thing is, though, I find I can read stuff and I forget it within days. It's terrible. It's Jace 51st states. Steph, is that you? But yeah, I'm quite. I try and read books. I've got one about the indigo. I'm gonna see in the top of my head there. I've got it somewhere. About the indigo children as well, which I want to read. But I start reading stuff. I can read a chapter, and I'm like, I ain't got a clue what I just read, and I got to read it again. I don't know why I'm like that. I'm really ooh. So that's why I don't read that often. But if you say things here and I write it down, because I've like thought about it, wrote it down there, I seem to have a better chance of remembering it. But yeah, I'll have to reread like Book of Revelations and sort me nut out. Try and actually remember. I mean, I can't be the only one that reads and forgets what he reads. I mean, I'm sure some of you out there watching going, I read a book, had to read it again. But yeah. I don't know. They tested it. They tested a frog somehow. I don't know. Maybe they watched it and one of its wrists went like that. I don't know. I don't know, geez. It's a conspiracy. But it's not bad. synopsis, courtesy of Copilot with the Book of Revelations. See, when I get asked questions, I should go to Copilot, shouldn't I? There are authorship debates around the Revelations. The traditional view is John the Apostle wrote it, making him the author of the Gospel of John, the three epistles, and Revelation. Critical view: Revelation was written by a different John, possibly a Christian prophet with no direct link to the Apostle due to linguistic and theological differences. And alternate theories: some suggest it was written by a member of the Johannine community or pseudonymous author using the name John to lend authority. See, there you go, look. See, ooh, they're on the ball, weren't they? I can't pretend like I know about it. Like I say, I read things. We had them mounting koi on our fish ponds. What's that, before they got eaten? Like with the swans? How's that? What did I just say earlier? You get called racist. What? Because I don't like illegal immigrants? Because I don't want Islamic ideology coming through on the boats? Yeah, so you keep saying. Yeah, well done. Right, now explain it. Explain. Mentorochen. Yeah, that's it. Spam all you like. That's good because more people get to see one you looking like an idiot. Don't ban him. Let him keep doing it because then YouTube will be like, oh, there's a lot of comments on there. We'll show it to more people. So let him keep writing it, but I'm waiting for an explanation. I'll put it on screen. Look, you've been noticed. Well done. Mentorushin with a weird name. Could you please explain why I'm racist? Or anyone who thinks I'm racist. Like, freedom of speech. Freedom of thought. You can say I'm racist, but please back it up with evidence of what you think I'm doing or saying that is racist. Because I'll tell you something, I ain't. No. Well, I don't think I am anyway. I haven't been proven to be. Oh, you didn't get rid of him, did you? Oh, I wanted him to carry on. I wanted him to explain to me. I wanted him to explain to me why I'm being racist, because I'd love to know how he come to that conclusion. Because obviously I know about Islam. You don't like it. Yeah, see, beats and tapes. Well on a lecture, dog. You ruined our fun, geese. I understand why you done it. I've got no issue with like you doing it, because whatever. Oh, we've got another one. Cool. Happy days. Right, beats and tapes. We're on it. Right. Nick Elson. Gay. What, the frogs? We'll talk about the frogs. Hooray! Gay, 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 gay. There you go. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. Don't worry, mate. I mean, you're right to do that, but I was just going to toy with it and have a laugh. But he's now timed out for 24 hours and 10 seconds. Give him time to think. Unless he's got a different account, he can come back as someone else. Yeah, we've got a new one. Apparently we're gay. I'm married. I'm married with 6 kids and a lot of grandkids. Gay. I think someone's at home really bored. Look, I'll even put it on screen for you. Look, you're getting attention. Now explain it. Explain it. With Hitler. What are you on about? Prophet Muhammad was gay. Prophet Muhammad was gay. He walked around covered in semen. And married a 6-year-old. And raped her when she was 9. Ooh. Right, you can ban him now. That's enough. He's not. I thought he might have come up with a different like answer or something, but he's not willing to converse and actually say anything about what he's saying. So it's like doing all that, but explain yourself. But no, he's not. So ban him. Yeah, that's it. What you're doing is a bit gay. But yeah, no, I'm not racist. I'm not homophobic. Oh, he's talking to the Prophet Muhammad. Look, he's talking to the fake Prophet Muhammad. He knows what he is. Well done. Yes, exactly. Now you're on the same wavelength. That's it. Yes. Yeah. Beat some tapes. Ban him. Muppet. But at least he knows what Muhammad is. Prophet Muhammad is a child rapist. Yes. Exactly that. Well done. At least he knows. Who used to walk around covered in semen. Yep. That's exactly. Now ban him. Yep. He's got no conversation. It's like saying stuff, but then, do whatever and then back it up when I call it out. Not a problem. But he chose not to because he's full of it. But at least he knows Prophet Muhammad is a child rapist. So that's all good. At least he understands Prophet Muhammad. Goodbye, mate. You got no argument, no proof, no evidence. You're just being a muppet. But at least you know what Prophet Muhammad is. What is Prophet Muhammad? What would you say to him? That. Prophet Muhammad, you child rapist. You ain't going to take spam. You had your chance. 100% shows you're childish. You are and can't debate. That's it. I mean, I'm up for anything. Like, say that, get my attention. Well done. And then follow up with something. Not a problem. But obviously chose not to. So, that one's a bit better. Hi. No, I'm not. I haven't had anything to smoke at all today. I don't smoke. No. Hope well. How do you say that? Gol of Arim de Jude. I don't want to say your name right. Just call you Gol. You like my beard? It's my wizard beard. With that look. The wizard's own beard oil. Beard wizardry. I was starting a business, but my brain went, so I had to stop it. But that was going to be my beard oil called the Wizard's Own. Good, isn't it? Our 3 mins in the past. I paused live stream for 3 mins earlier. Well, skip it forward, geez. So, I like your beard. I'll just leave that one up now, isn't it? I'm Jew. Oh, welcome. Judaism. I have no issue with that. Jesus was a Jew, so we're all good. Basically, like Moses was first. The Jews were first. You hate Christian? That's not very nice. I'm a Christian. Geese. You like my beard? Don't know me, geese. Yeah, Jews don't see Jesus in the same way, which I get. I mean, I don't mind. I like Jews. You should check out with the Book of Revelations, prophetic timeline 24 to hour, and read out the events. Was it we're in the book of prophetic. It sounds like pathetic when I say that, doesn't it? Prophetic timeline. Yeah, it could be the same guy. But look, it. Oh, he's confusing me with Muhammad now. It's another one. He's confused me with Muhammad. It's actually interesting, coincidental. Will I get the results on Copilot if I put it in? Using Book of Revelations. What are the prophetic Prophetic. What did you say? I'll write it down, but I can't read my own writing. Prophetic timeline, wasn't it? Prophetic timeline. 2024, 2032. Is that right? Events. We'll see what pre-rapture period 2024-26. Is that what you're on about? And then the rapture, speculative 2026, and then tribulation begins. Cool. It's kind of quite a. I need to read that. But that's quite. It says this is not biblical, certainly, but a speculative framework based on Revelation's imagery and current global trends. Wars, rumours of wars, famines, earthquakes. Matthew 24 echoes Revelation 6. Is that the thing? I need to. I'm on the right track. I need to. What's it called? Do research. I need to read that. I need to read that, geese. My browser just 88. I'm now in the future from where I was 3 minutes ago. What? I put it on 1.5, I do, or 1.75. Yeah, give it 30 seconds. He's written down there. What? Free Israel. Yeah, obviously. Look, so he said some things which I agree with, and other things he's just being a melon. So give it 5 minutes. But yeah, any more when you look like an RAP type comments, then yeah, you can ban him after that. Definitely on the right track. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because this is. I wonder if I can bring it up. That'd be a good thing. That's what come from my my co-pilot. So I don't know what yeah, probably. Yeah, free Israel. Oh, he's talking about Prophet Muhammad again. I don't know who my mother is, so how can you say that? He actually knows something about my mum that I don't even know. How weird's that? You obviously can see into the future or something. But that's what you'd say to Prophet Muhammad, is it? He's got a very limited vocabulary. How pathetic. But I realised when you can see my little cursor moving around. I'm on a different screen, but you can still see it moving around. But are you reading that, Jace? Jason the place. Jason the place. Where's the bass? Play the bass. I don't know why I'm doing that. My apologies. But yeah, he's being a plum. We got JK around now. Yep. So yeah, what about what's up on screen? Is that I put in co-pilot? So using Book of Revelations, what are the prophetic timeline 2024 to 2032 events? And this is what come up. Don't know if that is that along the right lines, because I'll look into that after the stream and that, because that would be interesting. Have a little dive into that sort of stuff. I like to gain more knowledge. But like I say, I read things. I've got to write some of it down because I'll just forget it. It's terrible. It's people like me that need a blooming what's it called? Printer. Everything that comes up, I've got to read it. But happy days. But yeah. But the old spammers make it interesting, doesn't it? But yeah, it's false prophets, a messianic figure gain influence. That's like that. What's it called? The religion of peace and light, isn't it? That cult that we heard about. That's a rise of deception. Global unrest. That's right. Moral decline and apostasy. Churches face internal compromise. Believers are taken up. Begins a tribulation period. Conquest, war, famine, death. That's always on this planet, isn't it? Because humans are a bit. Martyrdom and cosmic disturbances. Ecological disasters, demonic torment, and global chaos. A charismatic world leader emerges. Global governance and economic control. Mark of the beast. 7 bowls of wrath. Painful sores, poisoned waters, scorched heat, darkness, and Armageddon. God blimey. Symbolic collapse of corrupt global systems. Christ returns, defeats the beast and false prophets. Satan is bound for 1,000 years. Bound him for eternal. Christ reigns on earth for 1,000 years. Satan is later released, defeated again, and cast into the lake of fire. Oh, I was about to say about that. Final judgment and creation of a new heaven and earth. Interpretive caution. Not chronological throughout. Many events overlap or are cyclical. Well, there you go. That is quite like that sort of stuff you start reading and then you just can't stop, can you? It's just like we. So yeah, definitely worth looking into. Boycott, SodaStream and Puma, free Palestina. It doesn't exist. Where's Palestine? You can't even show me it on a map. Palestine doesn't exist, geez. Sorry about that. Puma's nice as well. I like Puma. And SodaStream, I had one of them since I was a kid. It also mentions social ID system and order of chaos. Yeah, I'm going to look into that, mate. It does sound a bit thingy. Well, you better take that up with me wife and me kids. Definitely not. You know a guy, Peter Peel, he has an interesting interview directly talking about the future AI Antichrist. And the funny part is his name is an anagram for the reptile. No way. Oh, right. I see. I've got to make notes of this as well. You're giving me more and more stuff to. Peter Feel. An interview. Is that on YouTube? Yeah, it gets put in a square with a little star by it so I can see if I've got a. Why not boycott something invented in Palestine instead of the Jewish invented by the Jews? Oh wait. Yeah. This like that's weird. It's like I'm sorry. Why are you saying sorry? Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Yeah, it is on YouTube. Sweet. Yeah, I'll look at that. Don't be sorry. But you need to sort of go, oh, I'm wrong, geez. I am actually wrong. Yes, you're wrong. My name is anagram Cassandra Frill. No letters missed out and all letters used. Oh, I'll have to do that. Is that your first name and your last name? I'll have to try that with mine, see what I can come up with. Come up with something like you're a banana. Palantir. You're educating me. Oh, happy days. Right, that's cool. That's cool. It's all happy days, but that's random, innit? That's Roundtree's random. It's good when you get a few little spammers and that, and they get things totally wrong. Always worth a giggle. But yeah, I'll look into those things that have been said because it does interest me. Obviously, I like a good conspiracy theory as well, especially if I can debunk it, or I feel that I've debunked it to the point where I won't believe it, and others I'm just like, there's no answer. You're like, you just don't know, do you? Which they're quite interesting. They bug me because there is no answer. So anyone else find all the AI database is a bit suspicious because he's the reason. AI database. I just think what's mind you, there's no such thing as privacy. Even what we do here online and that, it's all seen, isn't it? I've got an 80s bit of open source program which does anagrams. Oh, it's great for Scrabble. Yeah, I bet. I wonder if do you just use your first name and your surname, forename and surname? I just put it into I'm not showing my real name, but anagrams of my name: Gideon P. Sleuth, Spencer L. Fudgill, Hugh D. Spenelit, E. L. Stedfangweeg, Dusty Glemp, The Plunged Sigh, Sighted Spellnull, Silent Pudgey, Glenn Hyde Spetu. The first one's good. Gideon P. Sleuth. I like that name. I'll write it down. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Hey, wizard. You are gay? No, mate. Got 6 kids. Probably 6 more than you. I think it's Ted. Oh, TED Talk, yeah. I know that. Right, I'll be looking that up. I'll be looking that up. If you email, you know. Oh, cool. Is it, yeah, yeah, do the wizard word, see what it says. Which of your comment got deleted? You got, I think it's a TED Talk interview, if you meant that one. But in the top left, click it onto live chat because it's on top chat. If you click it and put live chat, it should all come up. So yeah, I watch Bill Gates as well. Yeah, why not? I'll watch a bit of that, mate. I'll watch anything when I go down. Got a feeling Felix is a supporter of Palestine and a paedophile prophet that walks around covered in semen. So, as I keep saying, he probably thinks the sun sets in muddy water, as written wrongly in the Quran. Oh, what? It's wrong? Yeah. Oh my God, that proves that it's false. Boom! Goodbye, Islam. You are loads of crap. Crap, I call it. Qurap. Change the N on the end for a P. If you ever write about it, crap. Bill Gates, he told us about forced vaccination in the future. Oh, that's near enough there with blooming COVID. It's disgraceful. Little bit of COVID in my life. But yeah, that's all happy days. That's crazy. That is crazy, geese. Bill Gates, he's a dodge though, isn't he? He's buying up all the farms. Is he like then going to starve American people or something? I wouldn't put it past him. Would not put it past him. See if there's any other things popping up, but no. Boom, Oscar Pistorius has been let out. Who would do that? But yeah, none of that, none of that. Kushti Kushti. Because he scripted it, he told us revelations of the method. Ooh, really? That's weird. Revelations of the method. Let's need to write that down. Because when I watch it and that, those sort of things pop in my head. I'm like, oh, hang on. It's all Kushti. It's all Kushti. It's all happy days. But yeah. And don't forget, I am live Tuesday, Wednesday, well, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays at 1 p.m. Fridays, 7 p.m. and Sunday, 3 p.m. Just so you know. So, don't know what Kelvin's on about. What are you on about, Kelvin? Where? In the mirror? Where are they? What are they doing? But, oh, on my back. I doubt it, mate. They're all adults. They'll probably fight their way through. So I don't know what you're on about. You probably ain't got kids. You probably sit in a cave going Dulali like the fake prophet Muhammad. Check your YouTube banner. You got your YouTube banner. Let me oh, press the wrong button. Flicking through here. Do 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 do. Put the link to your page, Jace. Put your links. I thought I could click on something and then go to your thing. I thought you could click on your name and it'd take me there, but it won't. Technology not doing its best. That's a bit annoying. Yeah, put your I don't know if you can actually. What's your YouTube page? What is it? Oh, how do I find your page on YouTube? It's annoying. I thought I could click on your name, but it won't let me. That's really annoying. Jace in the place with that one. All right, okay, no worries. Jace in the place with a one. Jace in the place. Jason the Police Channel. Cool, blimey, are you shadow banned or something? It's coming up with every Jason the Place but your one. I know what I'll do. I'll write it in my address bar as HTTP www.youtube.com/@ Jace in the place. There you go. Depopulation through forced vaccination. Well, there you go. There you go. Depopulation. Ooh. There's probably something in that as well. Isn't it? Crazy. Depopulation through forced vaccination. Read the small print. Read the small print. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. I have to. What was that in the 80s? You say this was old paper mid noughties. It must be somewhere on the internet. I'll have to find that. Mid 2000. Yeah, right. I'm gonna Google it. There's got to be some sort of picture or record of it. The internet's got absolutely everything in it. So possibly there's no way infected nanobots are being activated by 5G towers. Oh, I don't know what that is. They're saying that 5G was doing this, that, and everything else, and you wouldn't even know it. You know what I mean? I have the whole picture on my phone. This is old Irish newspaper. That's weird though. Imagine saying that like 25 years ago though. Like we. That's quite cool though. Fascinating, isn't it? Like, how did he know? Well, this is like typing a 51st conversation. It's gonna be one of them one of those days. TED Talks is the closest into a bill talking about this, hence why this newspaper was issued. Oh. Well, I'm gonna have to investigate. I've been making notes, filling up my bit of paper. I want to know all about this. That'd be quite freaky. But with 6 billion, yet COVID hit us at 8 billion, yet he clearly says before 9 billion. Yeah. Yep. He does. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services. That's freaky. That is freaky. What can you say? What can you say? Don't forget to hit the like button. That's what I can say. Yeah, David Icke before he got removed from all TV and everything. Icke was good, isn't he? David Icke. Yeah, he's quite smart cookie, isn't he? He probably. I mean, some of his stuff might be a bit whatever, but I mean, as a whole, he's quite switched on. I mean, some of what he says, I'm like, yeah, okay. But other stuff, I'm like, yeah, you're probably right there, mate. Revelations of the method. This picture and it is the sole reason and purpose I refuse the jabs. Yeah, I refuse jabs and all. I'm entitled to the flu jab now since my heart attack, but I said no. Not because I'm a conspiracy, it's been I'm listening to the people telling us. Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's stuff out there like you can put it together. I mean, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I wouldn't say like some of this stuff. I wouldn't say it's because you're a conspiracy. No, it's because you're probably switched on. Like Russell Brand, he's switched on. He knows stuff. The theory stemmed from Bill Gates wanting to inject Africans with tags to tell what vaccinations they've had. Blimey, yeah. Why has everything got to be around blooming injections and everything and control, innit? This blooming digital ID, you know, where you are, what you're doing, where you're going, where you've been. They can track everything. You're like, oh, it's all a bit dodgy in my book. Like, seriously dodgy. I would have none of it. Absolutely none of it. That's crazy. But anyway, right. 2 hours, 37 minutes. Blimey heck. See, I say every time I'm done it, the missus says I've got verbal diarrhea. If I can talk that long, holy moly. And I'm back tomorrow at 1 p.m. But I'm going to read up on some of this so I know what I'm talking about. You got to be careful with this because I can put it up on screen like that, but some things I can't read because it demonetizes me. It's terrible, isn't it? Terrible. But I'm all up for a bit of education, Jace. Don't forget Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays 1 p.m. and on Friday 7 p.m. if you want, you come up and you can actually talk like this. Electrodoc comes up, Slim normally comes up, but if you want to come up, you actually say whatever, and I can bring stuff up on screen, or you can bring stuff on the screen, and then I can click a button and we can show it and go through stuff. If you want to do that, you can. That's Fridays at 7 p.m. and then the Sundays at 3. So get that in your diary. It's all written in my about page. I think it says Monday through Thursday 1 p.m, Friday 7 p.m, but Friday you can come up at 7 p.m and have a chat like face to face. So yeah, that's all cool. I'm subbing now for sure. Oh, appreciate it, mate. I do. Every little helps, done it. Building up, we're on the same wavelength, so it's all good. But we will, because I do a lot of the news and that. I did do a alien type special yesterday, but I was feeling a bit rough, mate. I'll be honest. It only lasted like 20 minutes. I had to go, but I do like the old conspiracy stuff. So I mean, I want to do a stream. We'll talk about like shapeshifters and God knows what. So you know, I'm open to all and everything. So if you know stuff, especially on a Friday at 7, when you come up, you can talk about it. It's all cushy. Another great lad. Wiz, hope you like my video too. Definitely, that was funny. He swore a lot, but I know what you're saying. It's awful, isn't it? So don't ever be sorry. It's a sign of weakness. But no, it's good chat. It was good chat. I'm active on YouTube too. Jason the Police. Yeah, Electrodoc's got a channel too. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, happy days. But we'll be back tomorrow at 1. So if we've got other stuff, I'm going to be looking at some of this stuff later as well. Any other stuff, come back at 1 o'clock tomorrow. I'll have some news things to go through and that, but obviously all chat. I'll make sure it's all like a two-way thing and get all as much going on in the chat up on screen. I will. So all the best. It's been a good one. I went through about 7 stories. Then we started talking about Islam, and then on that. So it's all good. I just go with the flow. If people bring something up in the chat, and I'm like, ooh, interesting, then we're on it, mate. Don't worry about it. So we go down the road of anything. So Yeah, yeah, the old conspiracies with Electrodox, mate. He's got to make like 50 first dates. He forgets everything, but says it. It's classic. It's classic. But I'm back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Happy days, so we can do it all again. So thanks to Raging Bull, Jace in the place, Electrodoc, Beats and Tapes, boom, boom, boom. And all the old spammers doing what they were doing. It's funny as. But I'll be back at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So anything you want to say, get in the chat and bring it up. And then obviously I can bring it up on screen and we can talk about it. So sweet. Oh, and Beats and Tapes. I forgot I didn't say Beats and Tapes, did I? Did I? Oh, I can't remember. But anyways, happy days. Until 1 p.m. tomorrow. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and all the other stuff. It's 51st Dates. The film where you wake up every morning and you forget, and it's a brand new day every day. Electrodoc will explain it, or join us tomorrow at 1 and we'll explain it. But for now, ladies and gents, that is the wizard's words.